What is up, everybody? My name is Nick, joined by my co host, Matt. Episode 30 got an exciting one for you. I'm not that excited, but we're
I
here.
am.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
We get to
Uh,
see Nick shotgun a flaming hot Mountain Dew later on.
I haven't actually shotgunned something in a while
That
because I'm an
looks
adult.
terrible. Can you show it?
I mean, here's the problem. Here's the real problem 44 grams of sugar includes 44 added grams of sugar for your 87% of your daily value. That's America, summed up in a can. Mountain Dew wasn't bad enough. Let's do these retweets real quick, and then let's get right into it. I really want to talk about this Mets game. So that's number one.
Wait,
Bam.
can I read you one review of the
Oh, definitely. Let's go over it.
those 2 weeks ago? Uh, it says warning: 1 star. 1 star for the taste, 5 stars for the experience. As soon as we cracked open our sweet, sweet dew, we were delighted by the vision of the radioactive toxic orange that waited for us inside the bottle. The neon orange hue literally burned my retinas from the inside out.
Okay. I felt like it was going to continue to go on, and no, it just stopped.
That is so funny.
You do your retweets. We good to go?
I'm doing it right now.
So this 220 game, I want to start off with that. You're a Mets guy. Walker versus Stroman. I mean, I love the game. I love that you can get the Mets at minus 126, versus the Cubs. Just plain and simple. Yes, there's some revenge narrative on the other end, but at the end of the day, the Mets are just a way better team, way more complete. And I love the play. So I'm kind of doing something like I talked about last time when we did the Angels and Astros game. I'm gonna do a certain thing for FanDuel, and I'm gonna do a certain thing for everybody else. So for people that have FanDuel, I'm doing 1 unit money line. All right, I'm doing 1 unit on 5 strikeouts and the win player performance double. That's plus 130. 0.5 units on 6 strikeouts in the win. That's plus 200. And 0.5 units and 7 strikeouts in the win. That's plus 330. That's a total of 3 units for that game. So definitely a risk overall. If you don't have FanDuel or that option, I'm doing 2 units on Mets money line minus 126.
Are you a three? Are you a three guy or a three guy? Like this way.
Three guy.
All right, just checking. Continue.
Three guy. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, I know you're a Mets guy. I just think it's a great price. Just like we talked about with that Astros-Angels game, the Mets are just a far better team. They're just way better in pretty much every area. Walker has been very good as of recently, especially striking out a lot of people as well. The Cubs have been striking out a ton. I believe
Walker's been great.
Mets just won 8-1 yesterday. 8-1. No? Am I crazy?
Did they play us? Yeah, they did. I honestly forget.
You're such a good fan, bro. You're such a good fan.
I'm just ready for the All-Star break. Honestly, they should coast here. I am worried about the rain in that game. I'm hoping it doesn't get canceled. It's at 2:20 today. There is some expected rain, so be wary that it might get canceled. Hopefully that they play, though. If they play, I love Walker. He's been absolutely outstanding. He's had a great year so far. It is an intriguing game because you have Stroman pitching for the first time against the Mets this season. Him and Walker are very good friends too, so it should be fun to see them go head-to-head, which makes me like Walker's performance a lot better as well.
Yeah.
So it should be a good game. It should be a good game to watch. I have a weird feeling that Stroman's gonna hit Pete Alonso.
Don't put out that. Stop. Don't put out that. Don't put out that.
It's a weird thing. He's gonna hit Alonso before the Derby or something. Do some dumb stuff.
Yeah. Any thoughts on with the rain? This is the only concern I really have. The true concern with the rain. You go 2-3 innings and then rain delay. That's always a kind of concern, especially when you're doing pitcher props, because obviously if it's too long or if there's a delay that's too. What are you looking for? What could you possibly be looking for right now?
I was gonna ask him a question, my guest, but he's too far away for me to grab. That's all.
That's weird. Okay, I don't want to know. It's probably pun related.
Not pun related.
Yeah. So that's my concern is with strikeout props. Obviously, that's just get it already. Jesus Christ.
I'm grabbing something else. It's okay.
Yeah. You're so distracting. With strikeouts, that's always a concern for me. Like they go 2-3 innings, and then they have a 30-minute, 45-minute delay, and then they switch up pitchers with rain. That's my real concern there. But I still love the play. I love the value overall. To get a way better team. They won 8-0 yesterday. 8-0. So my bad on that one. But
yeah,
still.
Give them some damn credit.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how the line is that low.
Stroman is 0-3 at home with a 9.33 ERA. So he gave up 9 runs versus the Cardinals at home. He gave up 3 runs versus the D-backs. He gave up 7 runs versus Tampa Bay, and in the first game he gave up 1 run, but that was first game of the season. So,
yeah, I mean he's struggled with some injuries too. I mean this Mets team should want to, he said some stuff about them early on in the season, so they should be ready to pummel him honestly. So
yeah.
I think they'll be ready to go if they play.
Yeah. Stop saying that, bro. Stop. So much negative energy. I'm the negative one? We have a dynamic here. I'm negative. You're positive. You do the stupid puns. I'm more realistic. Just stick to the dynamic. Okay.
One game I do like is
Go ahead.
the Phillies Marlins game. And this scares me because I hate Kyle Gibson. I really do. But his over 4.5 strikeouts is -125. And it's a very good look. He's pitched twice against the Marlins this season. He's gotten 6 both times. He's got a 19% K percentage on the season. But when you look a little deeper, he struggles versus lefties, only striking them out 14% of the times, but a 24% K rate to righties. The Marlins team should put most likely 7 righties in their lineup just because they don't really have a lot of lefties. So I'm going to go with Kyle Gibson over 4.5 Ks because he's gotten it twice. He's got 6 both times. All we need is 5. And the Marlins have about 7 guys in their lineup with above 20% K rate and a decent amount of them over a 24% K rate. So he should have a good matchup there. He's not going to give you 8 or 9 a game, which is not who he is, but I think 5 is very doable. The line's not terrible. And he's done it both times before. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. No, most definitely. It's definitely scary with Gibson. He's like I remember last year I had some success with him overall, but he definitely can get rocked at the same time.
I'm hoping the Marlins don't show up.
Yeah, right. My next play and the game I want to talk about is obviously the Orioles versus the Rays. Just they're so hot right now. They're so in. Whatever.
They're so sexy.
Yeah. I just think of Zoolander. Will Ferrell. It's like that's whatever his name. He's so hot right now. 10-1 in the last 11 games. Going up against the Rays, it's a bullpen day for them overall. The real thing at first, I saw the guy had like 11 ERA, but he only pitched, 1 inning and gave up 1 run. So that's why that was the way it is. Tyler Wells is one of their best pitchers. He's going up on the mound today. He's 5-0 in the previous 7 starts with the ERA of 2.75. There's no way, and it's at plus 108 right now on FanDuel. That's where I got my line. You could probably shop that around and see. But for plus money for a team that's 10-1, granted, the Rays did just win 3, but they're overall, they're not that great. They haven't been that great. Find your weird stats. 2-8 in the last 10 games in the first game of the series. Okay. And 1-4 on their last Friday games. So, they're looking for the weekend. 1-5, 1-4. Weird stats that really don't make any sense or mean anything, but there you go. I just like the value of plus money. I mean, you have to ride the team, right? I mean, am I wrong? Like, you get a guy, you get a team
playing for something.
Yeah, you get a team that's 10-1 in the last 11 with their best pitcher on the mound going up against the bullpen. Rays are obviously still have a lot of injury problems as well, which plays into my decision. As if they were fully healthy, I'd be way more scared, and they'd probably they'd be a more dangerous team as of recent. Not that they didn't just beat Boston 3 times. So, but yeah, that's kind of my thinking. 1 unit on that. You definitely got to play it.
Yeah, I think you ride the hot hand. I think the young players are rallying around this little pre-All-Star push. They're actually above 500, which is honestly insane. I would have never thought that they'd be there. This team is really a really good team for the future. A lot of young talent, a lot of young prospects. They're not going to catch the Yankees, obviously, being 17 games out, but they're only 4 games behind the Rays in the standings, who are in second place in the division. So if they keep playing like this, they could end up being somehow second in the division, which I'm not really predicting, but I mean, they're rallying behind something. And, I would ride this team out until the All-Star break at least, because they're definitely playing for something. They're showing a lot of fight.
Yeah, most definitely. What other games you like for today? Honestly, those are the 2 games that stuck out to me. There's a lot of weird matchups and stuff I just didn't want to touch. I got close to. I thought about Texans. Keep saying Texans every time. The Rangers and the Mariners under 8. Robbie Ray, obviously, he's been pitching lights out, and he's never gets much as far as run support. But the Rangers worry me because a lot of their games have been going over, especially recently. So I would classify that as a lean at the very most, but I'm staying away and just focusing on those 2 other games, especially since I deployed multiple units on one, which is always scary, but exciting at the same time. It is what it is. But what other games or player props or what do you got?
I love a play. I did this exact play versus the same exact matchup, I believe a week ago, and it is the Braves first 5 team total over 2.5 against Patrick Corbin. This guy's going to get absolutely mollywopped. He's pitched against the Braves twice, gave up 4 runs in 6 innings, which he had 4 runs in 4 innings, and then ended up finishing the 6th inning. So this would have cashed a week ago. And also the second game of the season, he gave up 6 runs in 2.2 innings versus the Braves. He just struggles versus righties, and this whole Braves team is ready, willing, and waiting. I see everyone going deep, everyone having a field day. Acuna should get some hits. Swanson, Riley, even Adam Duvall is like my sleeper pick to hit a home run. He's got great ISO numbers. You can't really bet his stuff because he bats so deep in the lineup. He should be batting about 6th or 7th today, I believe. Yeah, it's projected at 7th, but he should be ready to go. I mean, I think his stats versus Corbin are already very high. Let me just bring those up again real quick. He is 11 for 32, which is batting .344 with 2 home runs, 4 doubles versus Patrick Corbin in his career. It's because he's a righty, and he smashes that slider and the fastball, basically his 2 favorite pitches from lefties. It's tough for me to lay that on the number 7 hitter, but I think he's a sleeper pick to go deep tonight. And if you really want some action, I like his over bases. But again, I'm not going to play it as he's batting 7th. Stick to the first 5 team total, over 2.5 at -110 on DraftKings. You could do team total over 9.5. I really don't care. He should get absolutely torched. They just saw him a week ago, so they know exactly what's coming. It's just, if I'm Corbin, I'm saying I have COVID and I'm sitting this game, if that was me.
One thing that came up overall is the White Sox, right? So, first of all, they're plus 120. I have to look in this game a little bit more personally. They're plus 120 versus the Twins. Okay. Schmelzer is lefty, and the White Sox crush lefties, hitting 288 on the season. They're hitting 266 in the month of July. The real thing is, I'm wondering, he just got crushed. I know that. Yeah, he gave up 7 runs versus the Texans, 3 runs versus the Orioles, and then he had 2 good games versus the Guardians, and then 6 runs versus the D-backs. So I know the D-backs hit lefties well.
D-bags.
The real thing is, I pulled up his thing, and it said the last 7 days his ERA is 18.9. So that was like, okay, wait, hold up.
That's right.
And obviously, the White Sox just crushed the Twins 12-2. So yeah, I mean, that's something where if you can get plus 120, I feel like it's definitely something you have to look at. But the problem is Michael Korpic. Yeah.
Kopech?
Yeah. He's like, yeah. He's so off and on. Let's go through it real quick. Giving up 2, 6, 3, 3, 4. So he's going to give up runs. It's just a matter of how many. That's a game I'm going to look at and probably post a little bit later. This might be a day where I basically say, hey, let's see how the day game goes. And if I win some stuff, let's take some risks. If I don't, then, let's sit it out and just wait for tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's kind of always like how I, either just go for the long ball after you smash a double early on, and take that money and try to multiply it, and then keep some profit. But yeah, that's kind of my thinking overall. I'm so distracted right now because I'm just thinking about this fucking drink. It's like, oh, gross.
I don't know if I like too much else, honestly. And I really want to watch you drink this.
So we just doing it? We're done?
No, I mean, ask the chat. Anyone in the chat, can you see the chat?
Yeah, let's see. If you have any questions, just let us know now. We'll go over it. Otherwise, let's just get on the road.
True. I may post some other stuff later on, but as of now, those are the 2 plays that I like so far. I want to know if Jose Altuve is playing. I know he left the game yesterday, so I'm not really sure what he's up to.
Shotgun doesn't count, obviously. My gosh. All right, let's do it.
What do you like for bases today?
I'll set up while you talk.
I like all of their bases. I really do. My stuff is not loading right now, which is really annoying. Mets money line. Yeah, if you're late, Mets money line for sure. You guys better watch this. I'm excited. Dude, there's no way you're finishing this.
Oh, look at my prison cell. God dang.
I know.
Looks like. The thing is, this camera's so freaking close. I'm like 4 or 5 feet away. It looks like I'm like right up on it. It's a good angle. How we look?
You look like you're recording with a toaster.
There you go.
Is that an
I'm good.
NV3 you're recording with? What the hell?
I had to go to my living room, unfortunately, to do this. I get shitty connection. It's the only open space that has a blank background, and I can make a small mess in.
I heard you won't do it. Word on the street is you won't do it.
It's Friday. You got nothing else?
No, I really not as of now. I might do some fun plays later, but I just love the Braves. Duvall is a sneaky play, but you can't go wrong with any righty in that lineup. I'm gonna suffer the consequences with Kyle Gibson. Did you taste it beforehand? That was a horrible idea.
Well, I gotta just know what I'm doing. And it's already spilling. All right, boys. This is what happens when you suck.
Let's go. Let's go. That was that was impressive.
Under 4.5.
Under 4.5. How are you feeling though?
Why do they make that?
Is it good?
No.
Is it hot?
It's just gross. It seems like sugar and like a little bit of like heat. Just sugar and heat. Imagine that.
Yeah, it's gonna go right through you.
Just do a cup of sugar, add water, and like 4 dashes of hot sauce.
That was impressive, dude.
I told you. Your boy,
Is it weird that I'm kind of turned on right now?
Your boy used to throw down it back in the day. So
everyone they're saying good stuff in the chat. They're saying grown ass man shit. God damn.
Yeah. That's we don't fuck around, okay? Everybody try to doubt me. I'm gonna win.
That was pretty good. Not gonna lie, that just looked gross because he showed me the can beforehand.
Oh, it's awful.
That was good though. I love that.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us.
On a recap of the picks they want.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll go through mine first. Mets. So, if you have FanDuel, 1 unit Mets, 1 unit Walker, 5 strikeouts in the win at plus 130. Half a unit Walker, 6 strikeouts, money line at plus 220. And half a unit, 7 strikeouts in the win at plus 300 for a 3-unit total. If you don't have FanDuel or don't have the ability to do that, 2 units Mets money line. I'm going to look at the White Sox game because I kind of like that overall. But definitely Orioles, you got to run with them. Plus 108, 1 unit on that. Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, I'm going to do the Braves first 5 team total over 2.5 at minus 110. They just cashed us versus Corbin. Everyone destroys him. Duvall is a sleeper for a home run, and he bats 7th, so they have danger everywhere in the lineup. And then I like Kyle Gibson over 4.5 Ks, but I will be cautious because it scares the living hell out of me. And that's basically it. Those are the plays. Join us later when Nick pees out of his ass. But that is it. Thank you for joining us. Maybe the death wheel will give someone a safe spot next time because it's been pretty brutal. But
I still need to figure out which jersey I'm buying. I can't decide. I think I'm going to do that punishment opening week of NFL season. I think that's the fitting.
That's good.
That's fitting to do that then. Unfortunately, either way, it's got to happen no matter what. So, yeah. Thanks for joining us. Once again, we will see you on Monday, bright and early.
Peace.